It's Raiders Chiefs, baby. It's going to bring it out of you, man. Especially, we started off a little slow, had some calls not go our way, and got not only us fired up, but that entire stadium fired up. And Arrowhead had our back, so we just rallied together and really fought through that one.
When it is an emotional game like that, how much does it sort of get you?
I mean, I feel like I'm always trying to be fired up, trying to bring the energy as a leader on the team. But to get that energy and focus going in the right direction, that's the biggest thing, and that's where we lean on Coach Reed, Coach Bieniemy, our offensive staff, well, at least on the offensive side of the ball, to keep it composed, don't let it get too emotional, and just play with a lot of passion for the guy next to you.
It looked like you were trying to calm Andy down at one point with very sort of anger about that call. Is that a little different dynamic?
I've never tried to calm that guy down. Once the Big Red gets fired up, baby, we're rolling. I promise you that.
You ever seen him now, man?
A few times. Maybe not for the right reasons, but.
You've never had 4 touchdowns in a game. I know that you're a big team guy, but at what point did maybe you start to realize like this would be one of the more special nights of my career?
I'm not even thinking about it like that, man. It was a fun game to see everybody rally together like that, being down, 17, I think. Nobody cracked. Nobody, you didn't see doubt in anybody's eyes. All it did was just, almost build the beast. Made us kind of rally together, circle the wagons in a way, and just and fight for each other. And when you see that out of us, man, it's we know we can play some good football when we have that kind of mentality.
You've been part of teams that come back from deficits in previous years, but this was the first time for this group.
Mm-hmm.
Any part of you wondering how this group would do in that kind of situation?
We got a lot of hard workers, man. And on top of that, we got a veteran offensive line. We got a veteran quarterback, the best one in the biz, and a lot of receivers that have been in tough positions before. Marquez had an unbelievable game. Can't say enough about his work ethic and what he's brought to this team, both as a mentality and as and just as a veteran leader. And then you see Juju making big plays downfield. McCole, obviously a staple for the past couple of years for us, has been in those adverse situations, fought through, found ways to win, found ways to have success. It never once, doubt never seeped in with this group. And it's because we got a lot of veteran guys that know when times get tough, we just rally and stick together.
You talk about the rallying and stick together. When things aren't going right, who has the main voice in that, or is it just a collective?
It's a collective. It's a collective group. You saw some passion out of 1-5 today. That got me going even more than I already was fired up. From there, Orlando Brown is an unbelievable vet to have on that offensive line. You can't say enough about what his mentality is. And then all 5 of them today rallied together and found a way to stop the pass rush so the Pack can get the ball downfield. Smart guy, one of the biggest guys out there to enforce his will. When he starts talking, everybody listens. He's had a bunch of success in this league and a bunch of success as a football player. We know the family tree, and it's so much fun to play with a guy like that, knowing that, when times do get rough, we got somebody on the O-line, a dog on the O-line that's going to be able to rally the group. And sure enough, all 5 of them up front battled their tails off, and we found a way to get a dub for sure.
Travis did, it was 8-yard touchdown outright, and then drags across. It looks like you got a couple stiff ones there. You just take us through that play a little bit. It looked like you're almost looking for contact and play ball.
Yeah, I feel like once you get in the red zone, the windows get tighter. You got to play more physical. You got to, there's just a mentality that you have to bring, and we saw the past couple weeks, especially last week. Everyone loved to talk about how Pat is, the magic Mahomes that he is. The play's never dead, man, and you'll forever see us working until that whistle blows or until the play's dead, and it's just a mentality that we have. And I know that as creative as he is, he's going to find a way to get anybody the ball in the right position. And sure enough, I caught my momentum going across field, knowing that everybody was flowing to the side that I had caught the ball on. And then from there, I got a huge block by McCole. And sure enough, just made a couple guys miss to be able to get in there.
Last four.
I suppose McColl's going to want that to be a pancake. I don't know. Grade that out.
Listen, that's looked like a pancake to me from my angle.
When you're talking about Orlando and I think Wiley too, when things were looking tough early for them, how hard is it for tackles in particular to switch that momentum against good pass rushers like that and to turn the tables during it?
I mean, both our tackles are pros. Both of them have a dog mentality. It's gonna take more than just one sack to be able to get them off their game or to be able to get in their head. Obviously, there's things we can do offensively that can slow that down with a great run game. I know a lot of what the Raiders were trying to do was to slow me down at the line of scrimmage. They were using their best pass rushers to try and hit me before the ball or before I even got into route. Using that to our advantage, things like that. It's just I think that over the course of a game, you start to get comfortable against the guys you were playing against. You know, hats off to the Raiders. They came out with a lot of energy, with a lot of fight, and like they maintained that throughout the game. But I just feel like when we're playing our tails off, playing for each other, like you saw, it's going to be a 4-quarter dogfight, and we're fortunate enough to come out with a win tonight.